Have you ever felt like your legs aren't as strong as they used to be? Maybe you've noticed some stiffness in the morning, or you feel a little unsteady walking upstairs or getting out of a chair. These are common experiences as we get into our 60s, 70s, and 80s. But here's the good news. Those changes don't have to be accepted as permanent or inevitable. In fact, there are simple, effective actions you can take starting today to strengthen your legs, support healthy circulation, and improve your overall mobility. What's important to understand is that small, consistent habits can make a big difference over time. You don't need a gym membership or a complicated medical plan. What you need is a willingness to give your legs the care they deserve. Practical steps that support your body's ability to move with ease and strength. One of the most powerful habits you can start is stretching your legs gently each day. As we age, our muscles tend to become tighter, especially after long periods of sitting or during the night. That tightness reduces flexibility and makes everyday movements more difficult. For example, climbing stairs, stepping off a curb, or standing from a seated position might become harder not because you're weak, but because your muscles aren't as flexible as they once were. The good news is that even a few minutes of gentle stretching each day can help. Simple movements, like reaching toward your toes while seated or stretching your calves against a wall, can gradually improve your range of motion, ease stiffness, and make your legs feel lighter and more capable. Consider someone like George, a 76-year-old who used to think stretching was only for athletes. But after waking up each day with stiff, uncomfortable legs, his doctor encouraged him to add a few basic stretches to his routine. George started small, doing stretches while holding onto the back of a chair. After just a few weeks, he noticed real changes. His legs felt looser, his balance improved, and he could walk more comfortably. What surprised him most wasn't just the physical change, but how much more confident and in control he felt. That sense of confidence is important because taking care of your body sends a powerful message. Your well-being matters. Another simple but effective habit is doing leg lifts, either seated or standing. These are great because they target the muscles that support your knees, hips, and ankles. The very muscles you rely on for stability and movement. As we age, if we're not actively engaging these muscles, they can slowly weaken. That weakening may not be obvious at first, but it can increase your risk of falls or make you feel less steady on your feet. Leg lifts are easy to add to your routine. You can do them while watching TV, sitting at the kitchen table, or standing by the counter. Just lifting and lowering each leg slowly and with control can make a meaningful difference. Alice, who is 80, started doing seated leg lifts each morning while watching her favorite show. At first, she could only manage a few on each side. But she stuck with it, and over time, she felt stronger and more stable. Getting in and out of the car became easier. Stepping onto curbs during errands no longer felt like a challenge. More than that, Alice felt proud. Each time she added a few more repetitions, she felt like she was reclaiming her strength and independence. These kinds of habits remind us that progress doesn't have to be dramatic to be meaningful. Each small effort, a way of saying, I still have strength. I still have control. It's not about perfection or intensity. It's about consistency, care, and making your health a priority in ways that feel manageable and rewarding. Another essential practice is walking for a few minutes every hour. It might seem too simple to matter, but it's actually one of the most powerful things you can do for your legs. Many of us spend more time sitting than we realize watching television, reading, knitting, or talking on the phone. The problem with too much sitting is that it can cause blood to pool in the lower legs, weaken the muscles, and even increase the risk of blood clots. But standing up and walking around for just 5 minutes each hour can help prevent all of that. Think about Frank, who's 79. He enjoyed a slow morning reading the paper, and often spent the afternoon watching his favorite shows. But after realizing how much time he was spending in his chair, he started setting a reminder to get up every hour and walk around his apartment. He didn't go far, just around the room, down the hall, and back, but the results were powerful. His legs felt less stiff, his energy improved. Even his mood lifted. These little breaks gave him a rhythm to the day and helped him feel more connected to his body. You don't need fancy shoes or a schedule, just a willingness to pause every now and then and give your legs a little movement. Walking helps circulate blood, keeps your muscles active, and gives your brain a boost to. Over time, those minutes add up, and you may find that you feel stronger, more alert, and more balanced. Throughout your day, massaging your calves and feet is another deeply beneficial habit. It might sound like a luxury, but it's actually a practical, therapeutic practice. As we age, blood flow to the lower parts of the body can slow down, especially if we sit or stand in one position for too long. That sluggish circulation can lead to heavy legs, aching feet, or even swelling. A simple massage at the end of the day, just light kneading of the calves, gentle circles on the soles of the feet, or pressing along the arches can encourage circulation, relax the tissues, and relieve tension. Ruth, who was 82, began giving herself short foot and calf massages in the evening. She had started to feel heaviness in her legs after gardening or visiting friends. At first, the massages were just a few minutes, but they quickly became something she looked forward to. Not only did her legs feel better, but she found herself falling asleep more easily and waking up with less discomfort. It became more than just a physical relief, became a moment of reflection and care, a chance to thank her legs for carrying her through the day. This kind of attention sends a powerful message to your body. You are worth this care. It's an act of kindness to yourself. These small rituals don't just support your circulation, they connect you more deeply to your body and your experience. Finally, elevating your legs for a short time each day can make a remarkable difference. As we go through the day, walking, standing, even just sitting upright, fluid can build up in the legs. That extra fluid causes swelling and puts strain on the veins. But when you elevate your legs by propping them up on a pillow or resting them on a sofa back, you help that fluid return to the heart, easing discomfort and supporting vein health. It only takes 15 to 20 minutes to feel the benefits. Harold, 77, worked for decades as a carpenter and stayed active in retirement, tending to his yard and visiting neighbors. But by evening, his legs often felt swollen and tired. After a routine checkup, his doctor suggested elevating his legs each afternoon. Harold started lying on the couch with a few pillows under his feet. He was amazed at the difference. His legs felt lighter, the swelling decreased. He slept more comfortably. And, like Ruth, he found peace in the routine. That quiet time became a way to relax, reflect, and thank his body for its service. The truth is, these habits, stretching, lifting, walking, massaging, and elevating, are not complicated. They don't require money, equipment, or major time commitments. But what they offer in return is profound. They offer comfort, strength, balance, and dignity. They give you a chance to care for the body that has carried you through life, to say, I respect you, and I want to keep you healthy. If you're still reading, take a moment to reflect. Which of these 5 habits feels most doable for you? Which one would you like to start today, or tomorrow morning? Maybe it's stretching for 5 minutes before breakfast. Maybe it's standing and walking during each TV commercial break. Maybe it's placing a pillow at the foot of the couch to remind yourself to elevate your legs in the evening. Whatever it is, know this: the steps you take now matter. They add up, they make a difference, and they help you continue moving through life with the strength, confidence, and grace that you deserve. Your legs have brought you this far. Now, it's time to care for them so they can continue carrying you through every moment still to come. 2.